Kudus Mohammed finally has contributed to a goal after a 13-game run, which they saw him not contributing to a goal for West Ham United. His assist to help his side this afternoon was integral to them securing a draw versus AFC Bournemouth. The share of the spoils it ended. We'll talk a bit about it. We'll also talk about the news making the rounds about Ghanaian Daniel Amate securing a move to FC Bayern Munich. It's false. We'll look at that today. Subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. The Ghana Black Queens this afternoon will take on Senegal in the first leg of the international friendly in preparation for the Women's African Cup of Nations. The Black Queens coach has spoken extensively before the game and says that preparations have been okay so far, and he and his team and his entourage have been doing so well so far. We will look at the highlights as and when we get them later on today. The Black Queens are having a lot of friendlies ahead of this, and it's a good sign. It's good to hear and to have the team taking part in as many friendlies as they are. They'll play a second leg of this friendly versus the same Senegal on the 8th of April. In preparation for that game, Coach Kim Lars is fine-tuning his squad ahead of the Women's African Cup of Nations. Ghana making a return to the Women's African Cup of Nations for the first time since 2018 when it was hosted here, and our coach just passed coach was the one who got us there, and Kim Lars is taking over in that stead. Kudus Mohammed this afternoon was amazing, to say the least. Antoine Selon-Semenyo as well, both Ghanaians facing each other in this clash at the London Stadium. West Ham United have not been in a great spot this season, and Kudus Mohammed's form has been here and there. Comme si, comme ça, they'll say. However, Kudus Mohammed was able to contribute to his side's draw. 2-2 it ended after Bournemouth took the lead. Vanderson giving them the lead in the first half. Second half came, they drew level, went ahead, but they were pegged back once again. It's quite the story of the season for West Ham United so far, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that this is happening with Ghanaian player Kudus Mohammed. Antoine Semenyo was on the opposite end. He was lively, was bubbly as usual, had a few chances, was calling and shouting for penalty, getting to the end of the game. The referee would not have it anyway. It ended in 2-2. Kudus Mohammed providing an assist that looked to put his side ahead, but unfortunately it was not enough to help them secure all 3 points. It ended in the end 2-2, and for both sides it doesn't look good on the table. AFC Bournemouth looking at what they are chasing, which is a European place, and at some point it was a top 4 finish. AFC Bournemouth pegged back a bit here. They don't look like they can make those positions. For West Ham United, they are looking to avoid finishing further down the table. They are not so safe as it seems, but they are looking to avoid quote unquote the drop. But with the likes of Leicester City, Southampton, and Ipswich dangling in there so far down, they should be able to make it. Now 7 games to go for the season to end, and they'll be hopeful they can stay up. 15th on the league table, 35 points for West Ham United. For AFC Bournemouth, 9th, when at some point they were facing and they were chasing top 4 place. That is it on that front. AFC Bournemouth versus West Ham United. It ended 2-2 there this afternoon. Kudus Mohammed played 84 minutes on it, had a rating of 6.1 despite providing an assist. Antoine Semenyo with a rating of 7.2. Quite lively as usual. 1 key pass in the game, and it was a great showing by the 2 Ghanaians in there. Arsenal and Thomas Partey also slackened today as well. It was 1-1. It ended with Everton in the early kickoff. Arsenal can quote unquote kiss the title goodbye. Tomorrow, when Liverpool take center stage, they could go 14 points clear, and that could be it. 7 games to go in the league. Not many points to fight for. 21, not many points to fight for. Arsenal and Thomas Partey slacking once again in this title race, which many had said was over for them. They, however, have a chance in midweek to redeem themselves versus none other than Real Madrid, who are also chasing the title in the La Liga. It's not going to be easy for Real Madrid this season. Barcelona have beaten them on all fronts in the final of the Supercopa, in the first leg of the Clásico in the league. It's not been great. They are set to face them once again in the Copa del Rey final. Well, we'll see how that one goes. And it's possible we'll have a Champions League El Clásico final. This is going to be interesting. So we'll see how it unfolds. We'll see how everything goes on that front. With Arsenal trying to get at least the Champions League trophy, especially with Real Madrid struggling as I speak right now versus Valencia, they'll be quite confident in that respect. My next story has to do, and final one actually has to do with the news about Daniel Amati making a move to FC Bayern Munich. I've seen it on Twitter from some accounts. I saw it on Ghana Soccer Net about the likelihood of that happening. If you read the article from Ghana Soccer Net itself, it states that it is not possible that will happen. It's not going to be possible. Bundesliga rules forbid the signing of a free agent outside the transfer window. I wonder what window he has been signed in and in what capacity. No official communication also from the Bundesliga club Bayern Munich themselves. So we'll see. It's not confirmed news. It's news that is false. It's news that is making the rounds. I sought to clarify it here on this channel and make sure you get the latest. Daniel Amati is still a free agent. He hasn't signed for FC Bayern Munich. And as and when that situation changes, it could change probably by the time I upload this video, but I highly doubt it. He is still a free agent. Bayern Munich have not signed Daniel Amati. And that is how I end it for today. Daniel Amati signing news, not real. It's fake news as usual. You have to be very careful in these times. Also talking to you about the Ghana Black Queens, who are set to take on Senegal today. Kudus Mohammed providing an assist for his West Ham United side as they share the spoils with AFC Bournemouth. Ghanaian Antoine Semenyo on the opposite end. Great performances from the two Ghanaians. Kudus with an assist. Also talking to you about the news about Arsenal slacking once again in the Premier League title race. A race which, in my opinion, is over. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great weekend.